Okay, I'm going to use this example to show you how the business strategy affects the firm's financial statements. In this example, we're discussing two firms from same industry, Apple Computers, Dell. Both produce PC, tablets, and all other personal electronic devices. And we know these two different firms, they have different business strategies. We all know Apple pursue uniqueness, right? But Dell is kind of regular personal PC, although it has Alienware, which is kind of unique, but most of Dell's product are kind of commodity product. A lot of alternatives, right? If you go to Best Buy, you can find lots of personal computer from different brand names. They all use Windows, right? But Apple use its own operating system. So, two different firms. One pursue uniqueness. The other is actually adopt an assembly strategy, right? So, because Apple's strategy, we believe Apple should enjoy a high profit margin, right? So it is easy to understand. And we also know, in the past 20 years, at least 10 years, Apple is one of the most profitable firms, right? So it has very high profit margin. So just based on the common size income statement, we find firm B has almost 20% profit margin. Just from this indicator, we can say B is Apple, and D is 4.1%. Actually, it is Dell. We can also actually identify these two firms from other indicators. For example, cost of goods sold for firm A is 82%, for B is 60%, right? So who spend more money on production? Or who add more values to their product? Right? So of course Apple add more value, right? So it can has higher price, so it can enjoy greater gross margin. Okay, gross margin. Let me use this tool to make some note. So the difference between sales and cost of goods sold is gross margin. Okay. This shows the efficiency of production. But Dell, on the other hand, does not. Right? It outsources most of its parts to other producers. So its margin, the gross margin, is not as high as Apple. Also, we know that Dell's, we do have a lot of discount of Dell. Right? At least for me, I received lots of promotion from Dell. So its price is lower, its margin, gross margin, is quite small. Right? The selling and the administrative expense, this is quite discretionary, because different management, they can determine how much money they spend on marketing, right? So this ratio is kind of hard to make as a good indicator to identify the firms. And also they are very same, right? Just 1.9% difference. Next, research and development. This is another operating expense, which is for Apple is 3.1, is higher than Dell. Yes, that's reasonable. Why? Because Apple did spend money to research. Right? Every year we have Apple issue their new products, new iWatch, new iPhone, new iPad, and all its products should have some new functions, right? And these new functions are actually outcomes of research and development. Right, so we believe Apple should spend more money on research and development. So that's enough. So totally this question gives us an idea that business strategy could affect income statement and also the financial performance of a firm. Even the firm they're in the same industry, different strategy will affect their financial performance.